Hello everyone, it's Rick. It is Saturday, March the 11th, 2017. If you need to reach me, it's Rick0327 at me.com. Alright, what you're looking at here is the National Conference of State Legislatures. And what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to teach you how they play games with words, okay? But what's good about this site here is it shows you every state when child support ends. Child support ends at 18 years old in every state except for Mississippi. And in most cases, I find like in New York, they've been getting away with this 21 years old stuff. And the only time you're ever supposed to pay support past the age of 18 is if your child is usually disabled or in foster care. So remember what I told you. What they do is they trap us, and then we got to climb out of this hole by rebutting all of their presumptions. Okay, so one guy reached out to me earlier today, and he said that he has to pay child support to 21. I went and looked it up, and I found this website, and I included this in the study material with my package. All right, if you want to find it, it's on right here. It's on ncsl.org, and you just keyword termination of support, age of majority. What age of majority is the acceptable age of when a child becomes an adult. In every state, it's 18. But I'm going to show you other stuff, how they play around with words. All right, so let's just go down here. All right, 19 years of age. Child support ceases at the age of majority, which is 19. I think in Alabama, they start school a year late. I think they start school at 6. And I think they do that because of football, those maniacs, because they love football. So they want the children to be very big football players. I'm almost positive. I'm just I'm not sure, but I think that's what's going on there. See, Arizona 18, Arkansas 18, California 18. All right, so that means that's 18 years old, guys. Now these child support agencies, they're telling everybody it's 21. Now here's the argument that I say. If public assistance ends at 18, and by the way, you're only supposed to be paying child support through the child support system is if your children are receiving public assistance benefits because you are not supporting your children. That's it. Okay. Let me get to my state, New York, and I'm going to show you how they play around with words. Okay. 18 years of age, child support may continue. Remember that I did a video a long time ago, a few months ago, about words like may, shall, could, should. Those are open-ended words, which they're not. They're not conclusive words. So what they're doing here, so they throw 21 in there here. So in your mind, it sticks out to you. So when these criminals in the child support agency tells you 21, you think you got to pay till 21. When I was in the child support office, they were like, you got to pay till 21. I had some immigrant who could barely speak English speaking to me, telling me it's 21. And I'm like, well, what law says that? I got to record it. And he couldn't tell me. Anyway, let me go. It's now Family Court Act 413. That's the duty of a parent to support child support. Okay, now here it is here. Family Court Act. Now let's watch this now. Parents' duty to support. So if you say to them, say, why do I got to pay child support right away? And I'm going to New York, of course, but I'm showing you how they play games with words. Parents' duty. All right, what's duty? All right, duty is not a law. Duty is not saying you have to. Okay, so what I did was I looked up duty, Etymology. Right here. Duty. Due. Owed. Proper. Just. It's basically it's the right thing to do. You know what? It's the parents. It's the right thing to do, but it's not that you have to. You understand? But that's how they play in New York. So like I know because I went through it. They give me these child support order and they'll say we have the jurisdiction under Family Court Act 413 to order you to pay child support. And then what they say is okay. Let me get back here. Um, okay, so and I'll show you why. They'll say uh, except as provided in subdivision 2 of the parents of the child under the age of 21. See how they throw the word 21 in there? 21 is a visual. They want you, so when they tell you you have to pay till 21, if you read this, you'll see 21. You'll be like, oh, I got to pay till 21. Are chargeable with support of child if possessed. Now watch this. If possessed with the means or able to earn. If possessed. If. Another one of those open-ended words. Earn such means shall be required. Shall is a future word. It's in the it's not in the present. It's in the future. Shall be. That means that they have to get you into court and play their games and trick you into thinking you have to pay child support. And here they go. Shall be required to pay child support a fair and reasonable sum as the court may determine. May. Okay? You do not have to pay child support in New York. Remember, you have a duty. It's a proper thing to do. So the courts, they know that they can't do it, so they play games with words, all right? Parents' duty to support child. And here's the word, child. Are you when you were 18, 19 years old, were you still being called child? Now, the only time you have to pay 21 is if you have an agreement. But even then, if you have an agreement, you're not supposed to be paying through the child support system. Anybody that could pay for college is not receiving public assistance. You understand? You see how it is? So what I'm showing you here is that child support, there is no law. No, I know because I was told this myself in family court. And here I'm looking at it right here. The basic child support obligation. Or we know obligation is a contract. So what they need here, they need your consent. But they don't ask you for it. They force you into it by the trickery, by going in there and all rise, and then the support magistrate comes in, and the support magistrate is not even the judge. Now, let me see if I can find it. I was looking at it before. Let me see here. I just want to show you guys something. Family Court Act 5. I want to show you how they play games with words. Come on, computer. Nope, they're playing games with me. All right. What it is the Family Court Act 5, and they you'll see it'll say it'll say judges are magistrates. Now, here, the United States is a common law country. So believe it or not, if you're in a common law court, a court of record, the judge is really a magistrate. You see how they play around? So here it is. General powers. Family court. Wait a second. General powers. Judges as magistrates. See that there? So look. Judges of the family court are magistrates. Well, magistrates are judges. In common law, there are no judges. It's magistrates. You see the games they play, but There's anybody there, and obviously I'm speaking to myself, but I'm talking to you guys. Does anybody see support magistrate anywhere? New York State, it's called the support magistrate. How come it doesn't say judges of the family court are support magistrates? It's word games. They're playing word games. All right? Sometimes if you just take the time to slow down and just look at the words, you can figure things out. Okay? So that's a little game they play. It's all about words. Remember, duty. Duty is, and it's like doing the right thing. It's like a norm. Yeah, you should be paying for your children, but you're not supposed to be forced into poverty while doing it, as we all are. I was. I know I was. Let me tell you something. I got saved in just the nick of time in August. Things were bad. I mean, I had the video where I told the judge I had $7 in my pocket. I really had six. Okay, that's no bullshit. All right. Now, here's the Department of Justice memo. And let me see here. Let me make it so you can see it better. Now, what this is, I did a video on this a few months ago, and what it is, it's the United States Department of Justice Civil Rights Division. Now, anybody that bought donated and received my affidavits, you have one of these already. And with anybody that has it who's having problems with their driver's license, this is your get out of jail. Also, if they're threatening to arrest you, all you have to do is show this document. Okay? Now here it is. To help judicial actors protect individuals' rights and avoid unnecessary harm, we discuss below a set of basic constitutional principles relevant to the enforcement of fines and fees. These principles, grounded in the rights to due process and equal protection. Where do we find due process and equal protection? Under the Fifth Amendment and under the 14th Amendment. I did the video early this morning, my video blog. All right? Courts must not incarcerate a person for non-payment. If you, see, here's where they're screwing everybody. If you're not working, they're not supposed, you don't have the ability to pay. And meanwhile, they're still adding on the child support. They're not allowed to do that. All right? And this document here is proof of it. You're not allowed to incarcerate a person for non-payment of fines or fees without conducting an indigency determination. See, that's what their findings of facts are. And if you would ever read the findings of facts, the fake judge usually lies and says you have the ability to work. But you ever notice that people live on welfare for their whole lives? There are generations of people on welfare. Nobody's coming to their door and threatening to arrest them. It's the same thing with child support. Okay? No one's making, if you don't have to work and receive welfare, you do not have to work to pay child support because the child will be getting welfare. It's just a scheme for all these people that, remember I said in a video earlier, there's thousands upon thousands of jobs on this scam. Okay? So, courts must not use arrest warrants or license suspensions as a mean of coercing the payment of court debt when individuals have not been afforded constitutionally adequate procedures. Right there, guys. That right there should stop your license from being suspended, and that should stop you from being arrested. Right there. Okay? This document here has all the case laws, and see, that's number 5. All right, so if you just keep going down here, we go down to number 5. All right? Courts must not use arrest warrants. What you could do now is you could take this document and cut, see what I'm doing there? Come all the way down, and all you have to do is copy this, come up here, right? Well, I can't do it here because it's a PDF. I can't edit it, but you come down and you copy, and then on your document, like your notice of demand or whatever, you paste it, and then you put it in quotation marks, and then you cite it. What you do is you click up here and you copy here and you add it at the end. Okay, if you see my documents, it shows how I do it. All right, so listen, I'm running out of time here. I hope you see that the age of majority is 18 years old. You're not supposed to be paying child support past 18. Okay, so if you're paying past 18, you're getting screwed even further. All right, and I'm gonna start working on that. All right, guys, you guys have a good night.